The same sense of humour, and we're obviously we've got quite a lot of stuff together. So we've just been, we're all very good mates. And I spoke to him the other day, just watching up on from opening the new Potter tour in London. He's there now, so yeah, we're still in good contact.
Even though he's a ginger.
we were gingers for nearly half our life, so we kind of.
Thank you. Next.
Hi. I was wondering what you think about Tumblr.
What, photo? Yeah, I've never been on it, to be honest.
Good.
So I can't really comment.
And I was wondering what your best story from set is, from being on set for the Harry Potter movies.
So many, to be honest with you, man, like 10 years. I think one of the sort of surreal one would be when we were there and Liam Gallagher from Oasis walked past. And it was like, that's cool. It's like, what have you, and he's like, how's your day going? And he was like, yeah, I've seen the train.
Just looked at Gringotts and the set of half the train is the best thing you'd see today. So it was, yeah, that was
Huge Oasis fan, and obviously he wasn't there that day, so I quite enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, next.
Hi. I was just wondering, are you familiar with the Harry Potter musical?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we've heard it. I've actually sat down and watched it though, I've got to be honest with you, but I've heard like at premieres, people start singing it and everything. So,
You should watch it.
yeah, I probably will, to be honest with you, and I'll check it out tonight actually when I'm on my flight back. So.
Promise?
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, so my friend and George are actually my favorite characters in the books, and I'm reading the books aloud to my mom right now, and I just don't know how I'm going to get through book 7 with Fred. But my question is, if they do redo the Harry Potter movies like in 20, 30 years, is there an adult character that you would really want to be?
I guess I can only answer that in 20, 30 years if they choose to. From a personal point of view, I kind of hope they don't, because they've made such a great... Like, if it ain't broke, why fix it, So, and there's so many other great books out there that they could turn into series and everything, so yeah, I don't think that this, the 2000 to 2010 will kind of be the Harry Potter decade.
Thank you.
Thanks. Next.
With all the actor crossovers between Doctor Who and Harry Potter films, would either one of you, or both of you, ever want to appear in Doctor Who as a companion or a guest? I thought the best companion next would have been the two of you, because I think that would have been really cool. But we're stuck with another girl, so.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be cool. I mean, especially obviously, like you guys know, like Doctor Who's big things. So yeah, to be able to do that would be really cool. I think more of my mates, certainly early on anyway, watched Doctor Who wanted to do Potter. So yeah, that would be really cool.
I think as long as I got to get killed by a Dalek. Thank you. Next.
Hi. I just wanted to mention there actually is a Quidditch World Cup with college teams.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, that was it.
No.
Say something about it.
Yeah, no, we know. That's actually a funny story. We're doing a Q&A in New York last year, and they said like about Quidditch. Like, have you ever been to a Quidditch game? And we were all, there was like quite a bit of a cast there, and we were like, kind of. Anyway, the guy who was saying, it was kind of like a bit like this, and then the guy stood up, and literally he was black and blue, with like a sling on and everything. And apparently he'd just come out of A&E, accident emergency, and he was playing for the New York University team, like the day before. We were like, wow.
And then I was also wondering, which was your favorite book to read?
I quite like The Prisoner of Azkaban, to be honest, because it was good. At the end, I was like, good little twist there. So yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Next.
Hello.
Now that you're stars, I'm guessing that like you have paparazzi following you and stuff. How badly do they annoy you? Do they like stalk you everywhere?
No, we're all right actually. It's only literally when we're on tour and certain just random countries it's worse. Like, I remember when we were in Spain, that was quite surreal because they just wait by the front door of the hotel the whole day, and then we'd leave from like the door next down. And then they'd start shouting, "Why don't you? We've been waiting here all day, when do you come back?" Sorry. But we're very lucky in it. Like, obviously, we've seen like Tom and Dan and Rupert. You know, they've got it quite a lot. But it's just like they're just so chilled out and relaxed. Like they just let it roll off and kind of thing.
Thanks. Okay, next.
Yeah, just wanted to say I'm old enough to be your mom, and I still love Harry Potter. But I noticed you're both wearing some kind of little beady things on your wrist, which we did that the first time around as old people, but just wondered, any significance, or are they just fun things?
They're actually from a charity school back home. People who know if they follow us on Twitter will probably be aware of it. It's called Help Harry, Help Others. There was a little lad back home, Harry Mosley, who's from our home city. When he was 7, he was diagnosed with a brain tumour. And when he was 9, a guy he knew, who he met when he was going through chemo, and that actually died. And thought, what can I do to raise money for him? So he started to make these beads and sell them outside supermarkets and then online and stuff. And he raised over £500,000. And then unfortunately last September Harry lost his fight with his tumour and died. But so we were this to keep the charity going, and we're great supporters of it, and you can still get it. It's helpharryhelpothers.com, and definitely check it out. It's a great charity, and we support it all the way.
Thank you.
What other charities do you support, or are you involved with?
Yeah, we're very fortunate to be asked to do quite a bit. The Help Harry, Help Others is one that we're very passionate for because he was from our city. And if you've ever met this lad, he was the coolest, like just the quickest guy you've ever met. So I definitely recommend you check him out. We've also done, both Bob and I both did the 3 Peaks Challenge last year, which is when you climb the 3 highest mountains in the UK in 24 hours. I did that for Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital in London. Oliver did it for the RNLI, which is it's all the lifeboat stations in the UK are funded by donations. There's no help from the government, so it's to raise money for that. And we also, we've been really fortunate, we were able to help out with the Teenage Cancer Trust back home. They actually are privileged enough to, they asked us if we would open an award in the local hospital by some like, amazing, so they did that. Another one's the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is, and obviously there's always a Make-A-Wish, wish being granted when we're filming the films actually. So one very special moment during the whole 10 years would be one of those situations, and we were actually filming Quidditch, so it was all green screen. It's pretty, as fun as it is, it's quite a dull day being on green screen, because it's just green. And we were doing a Quidditch scene anyway. I got down and I met this lad, and he was with his dad, and they were from the States. And I was chatting to him, and like, he was so like lively, and knew what was going on. And then said our goodbyes, and that was it. And then the following 6 months later, when the film was released, we were in New York for the premiere, and I saw in the crowd this guy's father. So I went over to him and said, how's it going? And his son had actually made a recovery, and he came down and said hello to him, and that was just like the coolest thing to see, because unfortunately with Make-A-Wish, obviously, there's but that was one of the most coolest stories from the whole 10 years, I think, seeing that moment.
That's great. Let's have a round of applause. If you want to continue your mountain climbing, we have a 14,411-foot mountain just a few miles from here.
I've seen it. You can see it from our hotel, so it's definitely something. It was like last year when we trained to do 3 peaks, but okay, we'll do that. I mean, I know there's some mountains back home probably would make a hill over here. But it was a big thing for us, so it was an endurance. It's definitely one to try out more around here.
Great. Right, next.
Oliver, how do you feel about everybody saying Fred and George and just like being the second one?
I cried. It's already boring, to be honest with you. I've been called a lot worse in my life. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Next.
Hi, how's it going? My question was, I've known several pairs of twins before throughout my lifetime, and everyone always gets asked, are you guys almost identical? Do you guys have the same personality or whatever? And it's just a question, do you guys find yourself more similar or more different?
We are, in some things we're similar, like I suppose music and stuff like that. Interest, like sports we actually like to watch, are quite similar, and the teams are a bit different. But when it comes to other stuff, we are quite different in the sense that I'm very strategic. I've got to have stuff set out what I need to do in that. Long hair.
Also, just one more thing, I was wondering if you might do me a favor. My favorite line in all the Harry Potter movies at all time is the honestly woman, you call yourselves our mother. Could you say that line for me?
Well, I can't do it as high as it was in the movie.
That's always got to be heated and that.
Honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother?
Thank you. All right, next.
Hi, so big fan of the movie series. Quick question about the fifth movie. So in the fifth movie, that was when Fred and George got to zip around on the roof starting the Owl's Ends, right? Right with the firecrackers. So we all know that was done with green screen.